Well, hello there. Gamers and fanatics alike, we're going to continue this run because I literally haven't played in a week. So if I forget how this deck works, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so it's actually been a week since I recorded this run, and, well, shoot. I am using discards, right? Okay. I gotta remember what this deck is even doing. I know it's buying a lot of Celestial packs, that's for sure. And we're also doing flushes, which neither of these are, so. Yes, it was quite a busy week, so I didn't have a chance to run this in my spare time, like I said at the end of the last video. So I figured, you know what, let's just finish the run in Endless, see how long it takes us, and if it doesn't go crazy, then we just do another run. Actually, yeah, that's a great card. The more planet cards, the better. And we're probably going to end up needing glass cards, honestly, so now we're looking for, at this point in the run, with all these extra cards, we would probably want a Giga Chad instead of the Crafty Jimbo. Crafty Jimbo is just kind of useless at this point. Like, it's 130 chips, sure. But our flush, if I remember, yeah, that's less than doubling our flush chip count now, so it's not even ×2 anymore. Constellation, on the other hand, holy cow. Yeah, doubling that up is pretty nuts. And we have so much money. Quite a crazy amount of money, if you're being honest. And retriggering played 2 3s and 4s doesn't give us very much now, does it? When one of the 3 is the only one that we can play. I like me a runner, but I don't need it. I do have really good news, though. I've been mentioning it before. Hey, I just said I would need that. I think we're okay to sell it. It's gonna be okay. And I would rather use this to level up flush, because getting a times 0.2 extra for this plus this isn't as crazy. But what I was going, ooh, 3 negative Jimbos, yes, because I'm not at all worried about how this is gonna go. It's the first card, right? Yeah, so the aces is what we want, and it's going to get us a bunch of money. We could get extra chips, but I think having extra mold is way more important. But yeah, I finished recording my album, mastered and everything after today. I'm pretty sure we're looking at quite a wonderful release this upcoming Friday from when this video is recorded, and airs as well. Friday the 13th of December. I will be posting about... it doesn't matter. I'm taking them anyway. They don't really... They boost a couple of things. First and foremost, they boost any temperance we find by $2 each. So it's $4 extra, you know, is what it is. This actually could get us some chips. It actually could get us up to 120 chips if we just happen to draw a good hand and don't need to discard, but I'm not going to min-max it all too often. Though I will point it out when it comes up. If I can remove cards, I will happily do it. Because we're at, what, 1.3 million? And walkie-talkie. Well, we're not playing 4s, and we only have 2 10s. Probably one of the worst negative Jimbo possible options we could have gotten here, because we're not doing the 4 fingers. We don't have room for a 4 fingers. That was not ideal. Listen, discarding for purple seals is a good thing. Drawing them is the other problem. Because I don't know how often we're going to be drawing them, and even then, I don't know how often we're going to be discarding them. I did just say I'm not going to min-max banner, but I am going to try to at least get some benefit from it. Because I think that's a good idea. Astronomer. There is tragically no room on this team for Astronomer. And we don't really need to save the money. We're kind of rolling in it, if I do say so myself. Okay, so we can't play previously played anti-cards. I think that's fine. I think I'll make you glass. And then honestly, Giga Chatting that. Well, I do want to level up flush. Well, I guess it was never meant to be in the first place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's do that one. And if I can make a card gold, I guess I should, right? I guess it's not really needed, is it? And we had nothing to Hangman. We only have, geez, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3. I'd like to change the suit on that if I'm being honest. Both of those. So really, I'm looking to remove a total of 3 cards at this point. Yeah, maybe this Hangman isn't as good as I thought it was. I'm overthinking it. Let's just go. Yeah, glass cards and the Giga Chad can get you some serious payout. So we need to start converting into glass cards if we really want to get going deep into this run. And I think we do. I don't know if we're going to have the spoons to do it. I don't have very many kings left in the deck for the Baron, but we can just start buying whatever and seeing how busted open we can get. Flush, baby. Don't have me a fool, which I was a fool to not keep. Yeah, that queen is tempting, but I'd rather take only diamonds at this point, and I would love that. Trio's actually possible. Yeah, we have 5 aces and 3 10s technically, and 4 8s. While possible, we have a more oh yeah, we got to keep driver's license online. Don't forget that. I likely won't, but yeah, whatever. I mean, why not? Doesn't take up a slot, and it buffs any potential, like I was mentioning earlier. Are lucky cards important? Not really. Just for driver's license they are. We have like 4 total things we could turn lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, I see. And then, you know, changing a couple other cards if we so please. Like, turning the blue seals into lucky isn't the worst idea, because if you need to play one of them, say you only got 1 consumable slot, for instance. Which we don't have currently, but, you know, something to think about. Okay. No skips this round, I don't think. I would rather... Well, I did say I wanted to change the suit on this. What else do I need to change the suit on? What are the odds we get him? Good question. Let's go see if we can get... Yeah. I'm fine doing it this way. I know this was already a wild in that regard, but it's fine. And once again, we are going to absolutely obliterate this. As soon as our glass cards start breaking, though, we're kind of cooked. 10,000. Oh, this isn't a terrible spot. There we go. Okay. We're at 5 times 5.6 times 1.5 an additional. It's just so silly, isn't it? Devious. We're not really playing straights, and I don't need those stone cards. I'm hoping this Hangman can blow up the last couple of cards in the deck that we don't need, like this guy. I mean, at this point, I'm actually okay doing this. Alright, probably an Emperor. Empress and the Moon. Those aren't very helpful. Just in case we do end up needing to play this 10, I suppose. Moon is useless to us here. Spades are useless, hearts are useless, so are we increasing strength, or are we making some lucky cards? I don't think we need lucky cards. And in fact, we don't need this to be wild. Wild is cool and all, but it genuinely does nothing for us. So I guess having a lucky card here, better than nothing. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel of what we need to do with this deck. Is it just Black Hole? I mean, having more blue seals, yes, I hear you. That's not the worst idea. Guarantee a level up at the very least, if not 2 if we have open slots, which we've somewhat had. Or we could just level everything up. Purple seal. This is completely nukes the run in 1 click. So we're gonna... I guess you could go for another this, or you know, if I had a glass card in hand. But we're gonna just level everything up once. Why not? So then we could start ticking up Square Jimbo, but again, it's not gonna be, it's truly gonna be negligible because 1 hand is winning it right now for us. That won't be true for very long. But what do you get rid of? Of the things you can actually get rid of, you can't get rid of the Constellation. Brainstorm or Driver's License, why would you get rid of them for that? It's either Supernova or the Giga Chad, and the Giga Chad's the whole reason we're gonna get further into the into the late game here, so pass. Well, we could get, what, $58? As if we need it. I'm gonna avoid playing my 6 and blowing it up because it seems reckless. I'll take extra money, though. This, once again, should just absolutely blow it out of the water. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. 3.2. I mean, that's not much, because the scale is gonna go right past it here in a matter of seconds. Really, it's a matter of how far we are gonna get past these next couple. Hey, $15. Let's go. These next couple of hands here. I think it's just an Emperor and run. I guess I can convert this to... Oh no, it needs to be a wild card unless it's actually a diamond. So yeah, it's a wash. Give me something good. I'll take both of those. We like those cards. Holy cow. And show me something good here. Now, you might be tempted to add the 6 because it's lucky and we could convert it. But again, having the deck around 30 cards is actually a good thing. Kind of guarantees us to be in a good position now. See, I would love to take all 3 of these, but no can do. Steel card. That might be more important. I mean, again, we only have 3 cards left to change, and one of them can be deathed. So I'm not too pressed to lose that. That's what I was hoping to see, some planet cards. We gotta take this bad boy up if we're gonna have any shot of getting further into this run. Come on, big money. Find me all the planets. Okay, what are we at? 6.1? Sweet. Now, honestly, if I saw a campfire, I'd probably ditch the driver's license. Or maybe the supernova. 29 flat molt is barely doubling what we are at in terms of level. Okay, this one card could be a wild card, so we're just going to play these 5. Wow, flush house. That is not as good as a full house, or as a flush. It's still 1. I guess that shows you how kind of irrelevant supernova is. Fair enough. Okay. I can do that. I'm fine with that. Whatever. It's negative, it's eternal, but at the same time, it will never not be going up. It might go down once or twice. I genuinely don't care. We have so much money. Alright, let's get some good Chariot Death action going here. You. And if we're in the interest of not really discarding cards, both of those are great calls. I can afford to lose hand size? Have I taken any hand size yet? No, I have not. That's interesting. Okay. I still think it's worth it. When Brainstorm got hit. Okay, so now we have room for a Jimbo. Well, it pretty much solved itself there now, didn't it? Whew. Is this better to double with Brainstorm? The first... Oh my gosh. So here's how this works, right? So we have Giga Chad. The first card gets scored twice. You re-trigger it twice, and it's giving ×2, but you could do it ×2 again. So ×2, ×4, ×8, ×16, ×32, compared to 6 times 6, which is 36. Boy, it's so close. And with the Constellation going up, that has a cap on it. Either way, I still think it's ridiculous, but... I guess I'll take this because that's what you want to be Giga Chad facing. What even are these words I'm saying, by the way? Like, to anyone who hears this, like, they must be completely confused. Okay, so I want to know what this gets us. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I'm fine overwriting this. I don't care. Make sure this is first. Okay, let's see how bananas this gets. Okay. You might take that, but here's the problem. That turns off our banner. I know, it's not much, but then again, we get 120 chips for it. I don't think you take that one. I just don't. Oh, I need to use this. Especially if I get a Fool card. Okay, so that got us to an absolutely comical level of... Oh yeah, so it's ×32 and then the additional times on the end here of driver's license. I see how that got kind of out of hand. Only slightly, though. I mean, we could play 2 of them and just look at the difference. Ooh, both of these are really good snags right now. I will take another steel card. We could have 9 extra hand size next round. Okay, so what you do here... Ooh, is... Oh, I can play the 2, it's fine. Well, I'm worried about losing my 6. We know this discard will get us something. I don't want the 6 right now. That's fine, okay, that's a lot better. So what I want to do here is test it and see. So we just saw we were at what? 45 million for the hand. So we know if we play another flush, which we absolutely will be able to, it should be crazy. Now we have more steel cards going in here, but I think this is going to be comically worse. This is going to be like 10 million. Oh no, it's 76 million. Now we lost our popcorn. I don't think that's going to make a difference. Yeah, so I mean, I think this is better. This is 6.6 times 1.5 times an additional 6.6 on top of a times 3, which is even more ridiculous. So the photograph is going a long way. It doesn't need to be comically triggered up like we saw a minute ago. Or does it? Because once the flush is leveled up enough, does that matter? Oh. We're getting into the territory of the game that really makes my brain not work well. Yeah, we'll use series up, just in case we accidentally play another one of those flush houses. Boy, this strength is kind of hilarious with these aces. I want them to be faces, and that's just pretty much impossible at this point. Oh yeah, I guess if we don't draw a face, of which we genuinely only have four that are in our suit at least, we can't do the craziness that photograph does. Then again, 1 in 32, or 4 in 32 is 1 out of every 8 cards, so it's not that bad. But the fact that we didn't get away to death of one of these into a face card kind of stinks. I'm tempted to death it here, but I think the Fool is probably the better play, because this is, once again, ticking up the one way that we're really going to be scaling. Yeah, pretty insane run, if I do say so myself. This is one of those that's just too good to not pass up the Endless on. I don't think we're going all the way. Another glass card wouldn't hurt, though. I was about to... I was just thinking to myself, oh, I could stop at $100, but then, no, here we are. No, I don't think we want those. No, we do want that, though. I guess I won't take that, and I'll use this after I death. Alright, alright. Only one hand type this round. Well, I got good news for you. It's not going to be too particularly hard. I guess I would rather have a really cool face card to play. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Alright, so here we go. Let's hold one of these in hand just in case it doesn't work. Oh, who am I kidding? It's going to get like 80 million. Does it matter? Probably not. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be lame. I'm gonna be safe. What's our green mold joker up to? Ooh, 2. 63 million. It went down slightly. Well, we get the hand size back. See, I told you. It was all worth waiting for. We do not have room to buy an egg. An infinite egg. It isn't entirely pointless, but in this run it sure is. There we go. That's what you want to see. That's a terrible idea. Red seal. Oh, that's how you really get photographed to matter. Yikes. Yeah, sure. I can turn those 10s into jacks. It's probably the best idea. This is tempting, but the problem is... Again, we're at that point, like, what do you get rid of? Hey, those cards I said I was going to increase. Well, I mean, it is a face card after all, so, like, it's not the worst thing to do. And this is not going to be Molt. Though I largely think that doesn't matter. 600 million. I gotta tell you, I don't like our chances. Let's see how this does. $75 million. And then on this one, how does it do? $93 million. Okay, so that is the right way to go. Oh boy, here we go. This is the hand you want to see. All right. Pretty much the best hand we can play. And it looks like this is the right way to do it, especially with photograph. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get 600 million? $215 million ain't bad. Jeez. Wow, okay. Last one. For all the marbles, can we get 200 and what is that? 15 million. We did just get it with the red seal. I don't think we're gonna get it. We have 3 steel cards in hand though. Maybe that'll make a difference. Oh! You know, that's one of the better endless runs I've had. I've gotten it to go to E before. I've not beaten the final ante, but that's the best I think I've ever done beyond that point. So holy cow, that was definitely worth it. And I think that brings us to the end of the episode. I guess this was whatever episode that was, 0.5. Either way, I'd like to thank RNGesus once again for such a blessed run. Man, what a crazy build. I'm sure there was probably even more I could have been doing that I wasn't doing. I mean, obviously ending the game with $118 isn't a great sign. Should have been spending more of it, but... And just trying to find campfire, I suppose, maybe. Who knows? Either way, would love to know what you guys think. Take on that seed if you want. That was a fun one. I really enjoyed it. I'd like to thank you, the Fanatic, for sticking around yet again to the end of the video. I know it's the same run from earlier, but I just couldn't resist. What a fun one. And yeah, I think I'll see you guys next time.